Alright, looks like we're actually back. Okay. There is nothing, only warm primordial blackness. Your conscience ferments in it, no larger than a single grain of malt. You don't have to do anything anymore. Never ever?
Never, ever, ever, baby. An inordinate amount of time passes. It is utterly void of struggle. No ex-wives are contained within it.
This is great.
Yes, it is.
An awareness creeps up on you. A mass lies hidden in your dead angle, soaking in some lurid acidic sauce. It's bloated and shameful. A ball of meat surrounding you. This is a terrible line of questioning, and it will only lead to more awareness.
So I know in this game there are like different parts of your brain that talk to you. I know that much already. I know you're a detective and you're trying to solve a case.
It is foolish of you to resurface to the loss.
And you can't remember anything.
Not after all the damage you've suffered to get
Wait,
here.
hang on.
Some of it irreversible. Stay. Sail with me through
Sorry
the
about that, chat.
zone.
I had it set to window capture.
Do you really?
I want to sail the inky blackness until forever ends.
Nothing down to fuck all, brother.
Look, there is I am tired of being this type of animal and who gives a shit.
Not you. Your days of giving a shit and being that type of animal are over.
Wait, no, I need to belittle myself instead.
Do you really?
And do let me off.
You wouldn't like it if I told you what was back there. Why'd you think you had to bludgeon yourself into oblivion? Or did you not sense yourself marinating? Poured so much on yourself. Got a bit carried away, did we, Chef?
Wait, I did this to myself?
Yes. Your one disco mother. There's this
Waiting for
giant
me.
ball there. An evil ape.
Apes, not the apes!
And the evil apes are juking it out on the ball.
They're all worthless.
You're one of them.
How big is the ball?
You can't even make out it's a ball when you're joking it out. It's that large.
Smaller the apes.
Infinitesimally small.
And the duking it out I keep hearing.
Praying for resources. It's just a stupid expression you picked up somewhere. The part of the presentation you want to take home with you is this. You have to beat the other evil apes in the face.
Let's go.
Somewhere in the sore, bloated man-meat around you. A sensation. Like a fly to the ointment, your conscience sticks to it. The limbed and headed machine of pain and undignified suffering.
Is there going to be like actual visuals to this game?
It wants to walk the desert. Hurting. Longing. Dancing.
I think I remember seeing visuals. I've seen a little bit of this game. There's a head attached to my neck and I'm in it.
The stench of liquor rises from your mouth, and with it, an ungodly headache.
Cut my head off is trying to murder the rest of
Iron
me.
streak penetrates your skull, trying to force your eyes open. It's a sound, a clarion call from hell.
Ah, the alarm clock.
Somehow, you know what it is. A caprice can name a motor carriage.
Finally, some things on the screen. The game looks like this and it crashed twice. Commodore Red. Okay. So for anyone just joining in just now, I've never played this game. I barely know anything about it. But I've heard nothing but praise for it, so it seemed worth checking out. It was also on sale. So I'll stream it once and then see if I like it. See if I like it enough to continue. I think I will. I just hope this game wasn't made in Unity. Because then, if it was, it might get delisted.
A mirror hangs above a bent and broken sink. In a fierce discharge of masculine energy, someone has ripped half the faucet off.
You rip off half a faucet.
Was this not the same Elo that founds empires and lays waste to cities?
We don't talk about him here.
Caring towards the little things? Probably not, no.
Wait, was that like a D&D like roll?
Hot water sprays from the faucet's base, and steam covers the mirror. You cannot see yourself, just the vague impression of a man. Suddenly, you realize you have no memory of the face that awaits you there, underneath the soft vapor.
Yeah, I remember the character has amnesia.
All recollection of the person you are, the people in your life, and even the world you're in has drowned in a sea of blood alcohol. This was no mere night of drinking. It was a deluge of world-ending proportions.
I like the writing.
As you slowly reach your hand towards the surface of the mirror.
Let's get it over with.
Behold.
Damn, I look good.
You have no idea who this thing is, do you?
Is it some kind of superstar? I think I'm a superstar.
So dead. There's clearly rigor mortis on your face. Oh wait, is that an expression? Are you trying to make an expression with that face? Why?
This mirror is sassy.
Please stop. It's horrible. You're scaring yourself. You can't.
This is what superstars do.
It's like it's not even voluntary anymore. You have worn that grin into your face, and now it won't come off. What does it even mean? What is the emotion you're trying to convey?
It's an expression of pain.
You are correct.
Huh? Dig deep into your mind and locate the source, or attempt to stop the expression.
Like the rest of you, it comes from a bad place somewhere in the past. That's all you know for now.
Oh, right, my tie.
This fan has two chain pull switches. One ends in a tiny fan, the other in a light bulb.
Oh, that's clever. I never thought to do it like that.
Attached itself to one of the blades.
I just commit every ceiling fan in my house to memory.
The blades come squeaking to a halt. It should be easier to reach the tie now. You swoop up and catch the tie. Snap. It's released from the blade.
What is this image? Right here. You guys can't see my cursor. This yellow thing, what is that?
What you have in your hand is a truly hideous necktie with 4 or 5 different patterns. The knot reminds you of a noose.
Yeah, I've had to wear a tie before. Not not the not the best thing in the world. Disco ass blazer. Does my character have a cock? Oh no, it's just underwear. The shadow on it made it look like it was exposed. You got no keys. Should probably put those pants on. Flare cut trousers, hell yeah. We're starting the day in style.
The window stands broken in its frame. Cold wind blows in. The shards face outward. Whatever broke this window came from the inside. A fine web of scarring covers the back of your right hand, but none of it is recent. More likely a projectile than a held object. There are no fragments on the floor from pulling a tool back in after impact.
Huh.
It is too large for a bullet, yet too small for a piece of furniture. You're looking for something heavy and larger than your fist.
Bottle?
The single green shoe you found fits the hole almost as well as your foot.
Oh.
It would have also been heavy enough if thrown with force. Congratulations. You smashed the window with your own shoe. Now you only have one. If you're lucky, you could still find the other one on the balcony outside. The door to it should be outside your room.
It wasn't me?
Someone else took your shoe off and smashed the window with it. This person also forced the drinks on you.
You go and get that
Cool
shoe.
wind gushes in. Your toes curl up.
What was that tape I picked up? Oh, it's empty. Can't I just, like, grab the film and wrap it back up? What is that? Is that a door? I don't know what that is. Didn't realize this would be a point and clicky game. Reminds me of like an old Sierra game or something. Also, wait a minute. I am inside. Why can I not open the door? Am I missing something here? I got no keys. So the keys must be in this room. I don't see any of them. Nothing else is highlightable. Like the mirror
The
again?
mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. In it, your face, adorned. You hear a jingle.
Oh,
Keys are clinking in the pocket of your flare-cut pants. It says whirling in rags on the aluminium keyring. There is a single key on the ring. The number 1 is etched on it. It should open the door. The Whirling in Rags is a hostel cafeteria on the urban coast, frequented by dock workers.
I didn't see that little notification pop up. Oh, this is a hotel, not an apartment. Money. 40 cents. Awesome.
Hello, officer.
Year is apostrophe 51. Damn. We're in ancient times. Hey, baby, what's your name? Why can't I talk to her?
The young woman raises a cigarette to her lips. Her eyes are brown and her face is speckled with birthmarks. She can't be more than 28.
Say, do you remember?
A silver jumpsuit falls off her like scale armor, sparkling. This is the sparkle of too many nights out on the city.
21st night of September?
No.
Wait, I know, I'm a CEO, right?
The young woman shakes her head slowly. Officer could be an artistic statement. You're already prone to those.
CTO.
No. You're a police officer, sir. Okay, cool. I won't. First, I have to ask, are you okay, sir? You look like you're about to throw up. Can I bring you something?
She's right. Something wants to come out through your mouth, right in front of her, right here. It makes you put your hand on your stomach and swallow.
I'm fine, answer the question.
Sir, you've been here for 3 days. On official police business, no less.
What kind of business?
Didn't say. In truth, so far, mostly drinking.
You have no doubt about the drinking. But do you strike yourself as a tight-lipped drunk? She must have heard something.
Does not know where I am. Or what a Kupris Kanima? Suggestion, challenging. Try the expression on her. No, we're not quite there yet. I'm not that confident yet.
She nods.
I might not know where I am, but I do know when someone's not telling the whole story.
There's a mercenary out back. He's been hanged. The body has been there for a week now. The locals probably got tired of it and called the cops. I didn't mean to overwhelm you with information. You seem a bit lost, officer.
Still 8%. I don't remember being
I can
one.
see that.
Do you know why?
Could it be because of the drinking?
She hasn't had time to put her makeup on. This is her morning cigarette. She looks tired, her beauty waning faster than it ought to at her age.
Why would anyone let me
Don't
be an
so harsh
officer?
on yourself. They let almost anyone be a police officer.
I'm gonna do it.
The words have already left your mouth.
Oh no! Why? Why did it have to be that? Okay.
What was that? That's not even how words are used. What did you say? Come on, say it again.
Well, in for a penny, in for a pound.
No, you see, that's not what you said. You said.
You know what? Chicks dig a funny guy.
Come on, man. Pretty, please.
Believe
One
me,
more time.
I want to have fuck with you.
Goddamn right you did. You crazy asshole, you. What kind of cup are you?
A superstar cop.
Okay, that's cool. Or if I can just maybe ask you to elaborate on that superstardom a tiny bit. I've
Theory.
certainly been entertained. Thank you. Whatever you are, you should stick to it. Otherwise, it's gonna suck for you later when you have to interrogate me.
Portrait reminds me of one of the Trouble Busters.
And for the record, no, I didn't do it.
Don't try to find out what that is. Oh, her cigarette!
The door is closed.
Oh, is time actually passing now? Was there a door to the balcony here? I hate how slow I'm moving. Oh, you can double click. For these
There they
notifications.
are. Two identical shoes, both copiously green and indiscriminately snakeskin, reunited on your feet like two baby crocodiles.
Wait, these don't look like normal cop
It's
shoes.
pretty clear a normal cop is not what you are.
They fit.
Good, they're balanced, comfy. Feels like the only good thing about you right now, truth be told.
Smell of the sea makes you dizzy. I love the smell of the sea. What are you talking about? It's a neat little hotel. I guess that door is locked.
The door is closed.
I'll be back. I know this guy. Oh shit, is that a microphone? Hold on. So let me sing into it. The music is seasoned with static.
Please sing karaoke here. The first chance you get. Your emotions need to be expressed. People need to know your vast oceanic soul. Utterly. And it needs to be heard through a PA system. By other people.
Other people. Oh.
Who is mistakenly identified as a cop for his prominent jawline? Yes, sounds likely. You should probably go on stage and pose for a moment when you're done with this thought. See if it works.
I'm gonna pose. I belong here. What's on the menu? Damn it. How do you know that?
A man in his late 20s stands behind the counter, inspecting a stuffed seabird. As you approach, he gives you a sideways glance, then looks down again.
I'm in my late 20s.
Everything is cool between you and this guy. He's a big fan. Make some small talk. A competent work of taxidermy. The white and brown seabird lies among piles of coasters and drying mugs. One of its wings, broken, looks like the bird was ripped off the shield that was used to mount it, most likely on a wall.
How would someone do that? Oh, maybe I did that.
This is the great skua. The seabird is the symbol for the discovery of the Insulindian Isola, the part of the world you are in right now.
The what in the what?
The small steel tag says as much. The great skua. Stegosaurus skua.
Look, your buddy is over there.
Bomber jacket is
I
tapping
want
his
to go
foot.
and talk to him, okay?
What do you mean, my buddy?
He pretends not to hear you, concentrating on the bird instead.
No, I'm not the bartender. I'm the cafeteria manager.
He's very animated all of a sudden. This seems like a touchy subject.
Okay.
Mhm.
Let's go find my partner. Right after I see the other stuff. Can I just leave? This is the exit, right? A strike poster. Union members. Doors open at 4 p.m. I still have to think for a second when I see the
Sweetie,
time written out like that.
you shouldn't keep your colleague waiting.
Is that an arcade machine? Keeping him waiting is exactly what I do. Oh, he's blocking the doorway. No, no, he's not.
As you approach the door leading out of the hostel, the bespectacled man in an orange bomber jacket turns to you.
Excuse me. I think you may be the person I've been waiting for.
On the sleeve of his bomber jacket, as well as on its back, are the same enigmatic white rectangles as on your blazer.
Hello. I'm Kim Kitsuragi, Lieutenant, Precinct 57. You must be from the 41st.
You realize he's waiting for your name.
Invent a name for yourself. I don't think that will end well. Partial to the officer. He seems like a nice guy. I'll confide in him my amnesia.
Okay, then.
Alright, never mind. He doesn't care.
It looks like we had a little scheduling error on Sunday. Saturday, too, actually. Have you had time to talk to the manager here?
My taskbar is all fucked up after the game crashed.
What he means is, he has been trying to meet up with you for 2 days.
All the
but you
icons are
appear
like
otherwise occupied.
clustered into a single. No, I haven't been what? Get time to talk to the manager here. You mean him?
If you don't mind, we should talk to him again. Ask him for a rundown of the area. Now that I'm here as well. I understand the scene is out back, right? It also wouldn't hurt to assure him the police are finally here. In full force, I mean. Have you mapped out the initial interviews?
Yes, the police. I'm aware I'm a policeman.
Okay, we'll have time for that after we take a look at the coroner's case. Have you removed the dead body from the tree?
I know about the
So,
body.
the body is still in the tree, where it has been hanging for 7 days straight. We should go there as soon as we are done talking to the owner.
How can you be so sure I'm
I
from the
sent him to meet
police?
the detective from Precinct 41. You have the insignia of the Citizens Militia on your sleeve and on your back. I suppose you could be impersonating him. You could have gotten the insignia from the black market or forged it. But for now, I'm going to set those possibilities aside. I'm not from the Inspectorate General.
Inspectorate General means internal affairs. What he's saying is he's not from the Rat Squad and isn't supposed to suspect such things.
You mean the
No
Rat
need for
Squad?
derogatory terms. They're only doing their job.
He nods.
I can see you drank last night and the night before, and that you are still drunk now. But I have seen officers go through worse. Much worse. If you need something for your headache, there is a general store nearby. But as I said, the dead body should be our #1 concern.
Okay.
After you, officer.
If you're about to embark on an investigation, shouldn't you have a badge?
Uh-oh.
You mean you don't have a badge? Losing your identification card is a serious matter. My vehicle has a shortwave. You can use it to report your badge missing. I advise you to try to locate it as quickly as possible, but getting the body down should still take precedence.
Lieutenant Kitsuragi is now in your party. You can talk to him whenever by interacting with him.
Yay! Let's chat.
Yes?
Let's chat, bestie.
What do you want to know? Maybe you can tell me what you do know to help me narrow it down a bit. Then you are not that far behind, actually. Do you want me to brief you? 3 days ago, the RCM Emergencies Desk received a report about a security guard who was found hanged in Martinez. An anonymous caller said there was a dead body behind the Whirling in Rags hostel cafeteria. The cadaver had been there for 4 days. No one had come to investigate. During that time, the victim had been stripped of his belongings. The caller did not identify him, but used the word lynching. There is an ongoing labor dispute between the local dock workers and the logistics company Wild Pines. I was told we should approach the death as part of this dispute. A security guard or worker of some sort hired by Wild Pines. This was just hearsay from Martinez, of course. We need to find out the truth.
The
To
caller.
find him or her is one of our tasks here. For now, all we know is that the tone was muffled using a device of some sort. The desk could identify neither the caller's age nor sex.
Why hide themselves?
There's a strong prejudice against involving the RCM in what's seen as union matters. The dock workers' union is the de facto police in Martinez. Now it appears they've started executing too. We cannot allow that.
Uh-oh. RCM is Royal Citizens Militia? I think he said that before.
That's right.
Are we on the same
I'm
case?
afraid you and I are pawns in a pissing competition.
What do you mean?
You don't know? I assumed you were in on it.
I don't remember being
That's
on anything. Tell me about it.
It's just stupidity. We shouldn't waste any more time on it. If you want my take, ask me after we've inspected the victim. Was there
Okay.
anything else you wanted to know about the case? Good.
Don't remember
No
anything.
response. He just arches his brow. He's having trouble processing it, believing it even.
Forget it.
A moment passes. The lieutenant glances at the sports watch on his wrist.
Doesn't seem much for conversation anyway. Why does he have a floating book? Right, we can't exit.
The man with the unimpressive beard notices you approaching. He drops the ledger he was holding and turns to the lieutenant.
Mr. Gart, right?
Yes.
I am Kim Kitsuragi from Precinct 57. This is an inter-district investigation, so joining me from Precinct 41.
The Harbinger of Ruin.
What? What is this? A joke to you? Is this what you get when you call the police now? This guy? We've been waiting for a week here.
Sir, I understand your concern, but we are here to do a job. And for us to do it, I need you to stay calm.
Yes, of course.
I know it took us a while to arrive at the scene, but it also took you a while to call us. It was you who placed the call, correct?
No, I only just got here. It was probably Sylvie who called you. She usually works the bar here. I'm only temporarily taking over her duties.
Do you have her number?
As a matter of fact...
Oh, he is a bartender.
This sounds like something you can use to call this Sylvie later.
Is Sylvie the blonde woman from
You
upstairs?
just got here. From where? Are you a local?
What, of Martinez? No, I live in Jamrock.
Jamrock?
Sometimes come here to keep an eye on the place.
That's my favorite genre of
This is
music.
one of the many cafeterias I manage.
But you still know your way around, yes? In case we need directions.
Yes, I know where some things are, but as I said, I don't live here. I just used to work here. And I'm not going to start working here again, if that's what you think.
I didn't imply that. Detective,
He probably means this is where you step in and ask your questions.
I got this.
His face expresses profound doubt in your having this.
I'm just gonna bullshit my way through my job, just like I do in real life.
Ask him about the body's location before asking if he killed him. People give up information in the more innocuous questions, which you can later use in the more sinister ones, not vice versa.
This seemed innocuous enough.
She went away because none of your business.
Okay, that didn't
I'm
work.
telling you, you're a cop.
Everything is my business, son.
Okay, you got me. She went away because of the dead body out back. And because I asked for her number. That's why Sylvie went away. I hope you appreciate that.
thank you.
Is it? Because I thought you were supposed to be investigating the lynching, not my employer conduct.
I'm a feminist. Everything has something to do with
Good for
everything.
you. Was there something else? I'd like to get back to what I was.
Where is the
Behind
body?
this building, there's a courtyard. They hoisted him up on a tree there. That's easy. See that door there? First you exit through that. Then to your right, you should see a big hole in the fence. A really big one. You can get to the courtyard through there. No need for the keys. The hole is big enough for the Franco-Nigerian cavalry to fit through.
This man means the heavy cavalry of the innocents Franco Negro, sweeping over the plains and nations of the enemies of mankind, 5th century style.
Wow.
Unified currency and the concept of cool came in their wake. They wore lamella and carried guns. But first and foremost, Franco-Nigerian heavy cavalry was really, really wide. That hole in the fence must be enormous.
I
Who
don't
killed
know
him?
who killed him. I'm not the police. That's your job.
This is it. He said they hoisted him up on a tree. Who is this they, if he doesn't know?
It's a gender neutral they, not a plural they.
Oh, people are saying it was the union dock workers, that it was a lynching.
saying that. Many people are saying.
Customers, the people who eat here, a lot of dock workers eat here. Sylvie told me everyone knows the dock workers did it.
Did the debarders themselves tell her this, or is it a rumor?
I don't really know. You'll have to ask her. I would suppose it's because they have nothing better to do.
You mean the strike?
Yes, the strike. The man they hanged was a security guard for the harbour company, I hear. A mercenary. The unionistas probably thought they'd send a message.
Did you kill him?
What are you, crazy? Of course I didn't kill him.
I have another question.
The lieutenant turns the page in the little notebook.
No, I don't. That's all.
Not so fast. You owe me 130 real.
Slip away unnoticed. I don't know you shit.
Oh, you don't owe me shit. Well, officer, you're right. You don't owe me shit. You owe me money.
We do not need to assert ourselves here. We only need instructions from him. This is the proprietor, remember?
You never called me that. Sound like extortion to me.
You know, I get this all the time. Some hobo comes in here or some backpacking arsehole off the boat. The next day, when they can't make their fees, they get aggressive. I just never thought I'd be in this shit with a cop. Please, just give me the money.
But what exactly is money?
Let's see. 3 nights at a tariff of 20 real comes to 60 real. Then there's the window you annihilated. The hole in the window was the first thing I saw when I came to work. So don't try to tell me you didn't.
Oh.
Another thing you've annihilated is half the bar. You've run a tab of 30 real. Actually, more, but...
What is money?
Brain damaged?
Actually, it might be. Why is there like an X over the 2?
Money is what grown-up people use to pay for things. Things like this hostel room, or 8 bottles of potent blend, and 9 packs of Royal Extra. We use it for everything, really.
Money can be exchanged for goods and services. I finally get that meme now. Is this money?
Yes, it is. No, you see, that's 40 cents. Cents are a form of currency 100 times smaller than the real. I'm not even going to take this. Come back when you have 130 real.
Okay.
The cafeteria manager stands silently, looking at the coppers on the counter before him. Isn't it evil? The order of magnitude between what is asked of a person and what they have.
Yeah.
There's a shuffle of nylon as Lieutenant Kitsuragi looks for something in the pockets of his orange bomber.
I'm sorry, but he has to pay. I can't let him stay here any longer if he doesn't. If he doesn't have the money by tonight, then...
And what?
Maybe you're better off working this from home for now. You live in Jamrock, right? It's not that far away. Officer, you really need to take this up with your station. I have a shortwave radio in my car. Call them, ask for assistance. We have to get this investigation started now.
Good luck.
By the way, where is home? The address is coming up blank, and this place sure isn't it. But you've been at this hostel cafeteria for only 3 nights. Where were you before? You had to be somewhere.
Here?
You don't really know, do you? A vague, blackened image doesn't sound like somewhere you can stay if you run out of money.
Can I trace the way back somehow?
You can try. Run some addresses in your head when you get the time. Maybe
What's this?
or an apartment will appear.
Oh, I got instructions. Okay. Cool. This is the way, right? Isn't this the door he was pointing to? Wait, what's this? Why can't I grab this? Can I not reach? Someone his soaked cum stained party pants. Oh, lady.
Hello, sweetie.
Forgot about you.
Wait, who's...
Oh god, her face got all fucked up. Who's sweetie?
Why, you are, officer.
Maybe I am.
And have you found anyone to be sweet to?
I'm done with mating rituals this time around. Wink twice. Maybe I have?
Rascal. I'm too old for you, and too married besides. You must forgive me. I'm getting so scatterbrained. I completely forgot to introduce myself. I'm Lena. My husband Morel and I are staying with our friend Gary just down the street, but I come here for tea when they're away.
This Lena is wacky enough for the Motley Crew. Hire her on the spot.
Do sweeties get money?
Oh, sweetie, I heard
Can
your
I have some money?
conversation with the manager about your financial troubles. When do you get your next paycheck?
What's a paycheck?
You must be joking. Although our pay does sometimes feel like a joke.
It's not easy to assert your right to a decent living wage when you don't have a strong union behind you. Maybe you should talk to Everard, the union leader.
Interesting.
Maybe I will.
This Everard sounds powerful. Maybe you can wrangle some coins out of his pocket.
Oh, no, I'm so sorry I don't have money for you. If there's anything else I can do for you, just ask.
Would you like to roll with
What
me?
do you mean?
Ridding backyard of corpses, catching the sequence killers.
Sequence killers? Oh, my. But I think you already have a partner, sweetie.
A partner who needs you to help him get a corpse down from a tree. I can assure you with absolute certainty, there are no sequence killings taking place in Martinez.
Damn it.
Now, gentlemen, no need to squabble. I wouldn't be of much use to you anyway, sweetie.
You had
Thank
better
you,
than
but
two.
Martinez isn't the most wheelchair-accessible place, you see. I'd slow you down, perhaps another time. Yes, officer. You look rather dazed. Like a stunned fox. But surely things can't be that bad.
I drank so hard I forgot literally everything.
Oh my. You know where we are, right? That's right. And where is the Whirling in Rags cafeteria itself located?
The Urban
Yes.
Post.
We're in Martinez, on the coast of Revachol. How would I even begin to tell you? Revachol is the most beautiful city in the world. We're fortunate to be here, you and I. I haven't seen very many other cities personally, but everyone says so. Revachol is a rare jewel. This city used to rule the world, though it has seen better days. Speaking of history, you know what year it is.
The year is 973.
There. The year is 51, and spring has only just started. I'm sure there are better days ahead.
Fall has only just
She
started.
looks flustered, her hands smoothing out the creases in her blanket. Even the lieutenant studies you, rubbing his chin. I'm beginning to suspect that you might indeed be completely adrift in this reality, thinks the lieutenant. How can it be that bad?
I can tell that this is taxing for you, so I'll just ask one more question.
What
regime
regime are we living under?
What mode of government?
Kind of democracy? I like to think it's a dictatorship of the proletariat. Fierce warriors who traverse the plains on steeds. We are governed by intelligent machines to determine the freest market. These are being used to control people's minds. We are living under the cop machine regime. ACAB.
Oh, sweetie. It's really not. There used to be people who thought that way. Other people who wanted those things, but they all went extinct. Revachol is a zone of control led by an alliance of foreign powers called the Coalition. We have almost no government of our own.
But they still have cops.
How come there are cops?
Oh dear, this is troubling. You really ought to know that, being one yourself. There aren't any cops.
Oh, right, the
in
union workers. I heard this already.
For today, sweetie. You look like you need a break.
She's scared now. She's realized you really are brain damaged.
So, how did I do?
You didn't do too well, dear. It does look like you're having trouble remembering things. History and places. Remembering reality.
A sigh. The lieutenant buries his nose in his notebook.
But maybe a fresh set of eyes is what the world needs. And while I'm no doctor, such bouts of amnesia are often temporary, so I wouldn't worry too much. A defeat, I'm afraid. The people of this archipelago tried to build something new.
Oh, we're on an archipelago.
Different. The rest of the world didn't like it, so they came and ended it. This was 42 years ago.
But I'm a cop. Whatever that was hasn't
Of
stopped
course,
me.
Sweetie, I really don't know how to explain it better. Someone more educated in sweeping matters. Maybe you should ask.
No, I'm not an encyclopedia. I won't be a guide either.
Of course. Then I don't know. Someone rich, maybe? Wealthy people are educated. Though I don't know where you would find a wealthy person in Mars.
That's a good point. This doesn't look like Rich Central.
Of course, dear. Good luck with your case.
Where's the... Am I supposed to go through this door? I thought the bartender was pointing to the other door. Get a reality lowdown. That should be easy enough. Okay, you can save manually. Good to know. So many things to click on. Pigs go home. That reminds me of that meme of the cops posing next to the graffiti that says fuck cops.
The RCM in Martinez. What can I help you with?
I got some questions for you.
What can I help you with?
We need
Of
directions.
course. Where to?
What's up
There's
north?
the pier, the Cape Side apartment buildings, some more tenements. Not a lot, really.
What's in the
Harbor
east?
Gates, some kind of commotion, I think. I don't follow the local politics. A fleet store, too.
Ooh, I love
Some
freaks.
shops and a bridge. The canal bridge leads to the coast, but it's broken, I think. Some kind of accident, probably.
What's on the other side of the canal?
There's a little fishing village there, and a fish market. But that got closed down ages ago. It's just water. No, actually, I think they call it the Martinez Inlet. There are some islands in the bay, but they're hard to reach. Oh, that's right there, in the yard.
Even all the way over here, there's a drop of death in the spring.
No problem.
She's very well composed. Back straight.
I'm not gonna tell everyone that I don't know where I am or I can't remember anything.
Me? I am just a gardener.
She hides it well, but behind the sweat and dirt there is
That
something
information does not leave the
else
hotel.
in her rigid posture.
Good to meet you,
Nice
Justin
to meet you
Gardner.
too, officer. Excuse me?
The street sign.
Oh, well, I didn't write it there. I'm just sitting here.
Who are these pigs?
I don't know anything about that either. As I
Pig is a widely used term for members of the police. It's not loving.
No need to worry. We are not saying you did.
Okay. Well, I didn't. Of course.
I have to
won't hold
run.
you back.
If there's a corpse, then you're going to need those gloves for the autopsy.
Sure. Keep them. I have another pair.
Let's go. Right after we dig through this trash can. If you had a bag, you can pick up the bottles. Hell yeah, I'm gonna buy that book. I'm gonna buy that book too. Not interested in that one. But Boyadero. Government reads your mind. I was right about that.
Hello, sir. Step right in. The store is open.
I am the law.
Hello, sir. Are you interested in a new and exciting book? It's a bookstore, sir. We sell books, postcards, and some board games. It's called...
I don't care about what it's called.
Books, postcards, easy. Even a kid would know all of this.
Books are like long letters with...
That's exactly it.
I dropped my controller, whoops. Wasn't even using it. Why did I... Oh, it rolled to the other side of my desk. Fuck. I know what a postcard is.
You got it, sir. What about board games?
Board games? More like board games. I like playing games with people's minds.
This was all very enlightening.
Like I'm doing to you right now.
You with anything else? Okay, sir. I'll try to answer any questions you have. I hope they're about books. My name is Annette, sir. My mum, her name is Plaisance. She owns the store. She's inside minding the register or organising the stock.
Is your mom single?
Feel free to step in and browse our wares. I'm signalling that the store is open. Otherwise, people might not know. They'd miss out on the crime, romance, and biographies of famous people.
I could help by brutally dismantling the free market.
I'm glad to help Mum out with the store.
There's no questions about the body. Oh, damn.
Welcome to Crime, Romance, and Biographies of Famous People. My name is Plaisance. Be welcome, and please take responsibility for the energy you bring into this space.
Before we go on, you seem to be well off enough. Can you give me some money?
Sir, don't be ridiculous. I certainly will not give you money. I would be doing you a grave psychic disfavor.
Psychic?
One has to earn one's success, even if one is a police officer. Handouts are nothing but manipulation.
Oh no.
All they do is make you dependent.
She's got the bootstrap mentality.
Certainly there are good things to be said about dependence.
It would be a good forge of ties.
Now, hey there. Sounds like someone isn't taking responsibility for the energy they bring into this space.
Huh?
Fighting enemy. My philosophy is everyone just getting along.
So you're the
I
owner?
am the proudest owner of our little shop of culture. Annette, yes, my daughter. I hope she wasn't slacking off again with her nose in science fiction. Tell me, was she at her post? Wonderful. Did you talk to her?
Yes.
Great. On a scale of 1 to 10, how compelled were you to buy books after talking
What
to
is
her?
this, a customer satisfaction survey? Do I at least get a
It's not
coupon for
personal.
answering?
It's about proper sales practices and market research. I expect an answer. My precious, her dedication brings joy to my heart. If you have children, I hope they turn out as great as my Annette.
Here to dismantle the free market and abolish child labor.
There's nothing like that happening.
What did you pay the kid?
What does a young child do with money anyway? No, I save it for her as a fund. She's securing her financial future out there.
Such criminal behavior would not happen in more developed countries.
Those countries will realize they've raised a lazy and spoiled generation. Are we done with the jokes now?
Yes, we've had quite enough fun here. Right.
The woman before you scans the store, her shoulders rigid and tense. Every now and then, she nudges her glasses.
Then why are you talking to me? Everything is on the shelves to browse. Don't you feel compelled to buy anything? See those shelves there? Go, be drawn.
She smiles and nods.
Alright. I'd love to be drawn.
Hey. Psst. Psst. Hey, you. Yes, you. Word on the street is you're ready to start building communism again.
There's a word on the
Keep saying
street?
things like, down with the bourgeoisie, eat the rich, sodomize the landowners, impale all people who have more than 25 real in their pocket, literally murder all human beings regardless of their political beliefs. That kind of stuff.
Alright, that sounds like me.
Oh yes, the mask of ambivalence. Don't deny it. You're about to rip it off and reveal the monstrous seven-eyed lamb of global communism that would devour and masticate mankind.
Fuck yeah, that sounds awesome.
Everyone can see that. So tell me, do you have any questions before we fire up the big communism builder? Or do we get right down to it?
Opt in.
Yeah. Get the firing squads and the animal wagons ready.
Wait. Firing squads?
Too late to back out now. You can't make an omelette without breaking it.
A few million eggs, he said? Hang on. What did I get in my inventory? Oh, gloves. What's this?
You see a set of tattered curtains blocking the way to another room. A strange cage-like trinket dangles from the curtains.
Excuse me, officer. The back room is strictly for employees only. Nothing. Why aren't you browsing the books? Don't you feel compelled to look at the books?
She speaks almost as if she's trying to put a spell on you.
Uh-oh.
Oddly enough, the more she tries to draw you away from the curtains, the more alluring they become. Just as you're about to pull apart the curtains, the petrified voice of the shop owner cries out once more.
Sir, don't touch that. I told you it's off limits for the customers. Parapsychologically speaking, we're done if you decide to open them. I won't be held responsible for the consequences.
She looks away, mumbling. Why is everyone always messing with the curtains? Why can't they just buy books like normal people?
Why? It's not like anyone was killed there. I'm sorry. I don't mean to be so impolite. Just please don't go there. I can't allow that. You'll only make things worse and unleash the powers.
The curtains do seem frail suddenly, not robust enough to contain a slippery darkness.
Need to investigate.
You do? My God, even more reasons not to mess with the curtains.
Can't stop me.
Please just talk to me, officer. Come here and let's talk this through.
Talking is always good. You see a tattered set of curtains and a polyhedron-shaped cage-like trinket.
I'm apart.
You see a dimly lit room full of dusty furniture and trash. A doorway stands in the back, covered in dozens of scary little cage-like trinkets.
I warned you! You're unleashing forces beyond your understanding!
Too late. Oh, wait a minute.
A heavy door with a missing handle stands before you, covered in dozens, if not hundreds, of little oddly shaped trinkets and charms. Only an echo. No one is there. A hollowed-out, dark echo.
Did I pass? It flashed green. That's good, right? Uh-oh.
You smash into the wood and see a small crack appear on the doorframe. It's going to take one more try to break through to the other side.
We're going through to the other side.
You're not thinking of trying again, are you?
Fuck the system. Oh, it's a gym. What was she so afraid of?
What is this place? Yes, but no one's been here in ages. I doubt the electricity still works. We should find a flashlight if we want to go on.
Some specks of dust shimmer in a faint beam of daylight falling from the window. An eerie feeling rises in your chest.
There's a reason no one's been here.
Yes, because it's closed.
Oh.
Now let's go get the flashlight, shall we?
Well, why was she so upset by me coming back here?
The barbell lies on the floor. The color has worn off its weight plates. It's 60 kilograms. Your triceps hum at the sight of these weights. Show the world what kind of beast it's dealing with.
That's like what, 120 pounds?
There are no collars on the barbell. This is a safety hazard.
Fuck that. You gotta have the collars on. They'll fucking break off and put a hole in the floor. Shot put. Alright, there's stairs up here. Maybe I do need a flashlight.
It's dark. This would be a lot easier with a flashlight. I've got one in the Kinema's toolbox. We should go back for it before we continue.
Some areas are inaccessible without your flashlight.
Oh, they're actually inaccessible. I can't just brute force it. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, never mind. I thought I was stuck in there because it was too dark. That man is serving. No, get away from it.
This bookstore is not strictly about crime, romance, and biographies of famous people. There's also a wide range of paranatural. Amidst the various books, you find one written by someone named Matthias W. Dundas. It's about wholeness, unity, balance. These three things are very important to the working class mind. The point of the book, and many others on this shelf, is to give people medicinal advice in situations
Oh.
where they don't have access to paid health services. Various paranatural books still litter the shelf.
What's this shelf blocking a window? Alright, this place is boring. I'm gonna go see the body. Right after I ask you about that room.
Broke down? The back door? The wards? The door? It's all gone now. Dark psychic energy leeching onto my shop.
What the hell are you talking about, lady?
I suppose it's all over now. I guess there's no escape. Just a door? This place is curse detective. They don't call it the doomed commercial area for nothing. Just look at the sheer amount of companies that have failed in this house. I hope you're happy now. Happy that you've ruined everything. Now that you've broken the door, the curse is coming to get me as well.
Host Almighty, she prays, guard me and my honest business venture from the curse that lurks behind the door. Blessed be your name.
Of course you would think that. You're nothing but a policeman. All right. You know what? I'm willing to let you investigate the doomed commercial area. We are set on the path. There's little else to do.
Fuck yeah.
The facade has dropped. Now you see the curiosity behind the fear.
New side quest unlocked.
Go on, tell me. Did you encounter the malignant entity?
Why don't you maligma balls?
Yes, the malignant entity that lives inside the chimney. It takes the shape of a woman, a witch probably.
Is she a baddie?
She knows more about the curse than she lets on ever since I first saw her. No, this chimney is part of the building's central furnace, and it's enormous. She has barricaded herself behind some metal security curtains. God knows what she's doing there. Some unnatural magic, I assume. Okay, but please, only a few questions. The curse is so much worse than you could imagine. It's a disease, eating at the very foundation. It's the curse of financial distress, of ruin and bankruptcy. Everyone knows that all the previous companies...
In other words, customers just stop coming here?
Bankruptcy, and their malicious spirits are still here, feeding off bad business practices and disappointing income. There's something wrong with this building, I can tell you. Ever since I arrived, I've sensed an eerie lingering presence, as if I was unwanted here. Yes, I've contacted numerous parapsychologists, and even a pair of Simonese mediators.
A pair of what?
The wards.
What kind of mediators?
The wards help to keep the doom at bay and protect us against the darkness that lies further in the building, even though now I fear it's not enough. Oh, this! No, it's a special Himian amulet, blessed by desert pygmy shamans, with a spell of compulsion. It's to compel people to buy books. There are numerous spells cast throughout the store. I had the books anointed with a different inducement spell, for example. It's guaranteed to boost sales 15%.
Desert pygmy shamans. That sounds like a rather questionable way to describe a group of people. The woman before you scans the store, her shoulders rigid and tense.
Alright, we're done here. Your mom's a wacko.
Every snowflake is like a little gift from the sky. I do my studies at home at the moment. I have to help Mum keep this place running.
School is stupid. You're lucky to not be there.
Mum says it's necessary to do both because it builds character. Mum says a proper worker is dutiful. That's how you get ahead in life.
There is stress and unease behind these words.
Okay, bye, weirdo. Go back to business at hand. Is this where the tree is?
Kuno's got this.
If there ever was such a thing as an ugly kid, then this is it. He's almost exquisite in his ugliness, like a gremlin.
Oh, yeah! Nappa Gumpy, Kuno!
covered in the dick.
The boy is sweating profusely. His eyes are like two black holes and his jaw is twitching as if trying to break free from the empire of his body.
Ew.
Can't talk, pig. Shit's coming up strong. Throwing rocks.
Shit coming up strong. That sounds good. Joyous. You should hang out with this kid and see what that juicy shit is all about.
Huh?
I mean drugs. The kid's on drugs.
Oh.
Yeah, Kuno, ride the lightning, Kuno!
Kuno's riding at sea.
The rake, Kuno! You should throw the rake at him, Kuno!
The fuck does Kuno know what a rake is? Kuno's not a gardener.
Wanna hang out? I'm not a narc.
We shouldn't do anything. I don't tempt such forces. You
Huh?
will see.
The language these kids are using. Pure, unfettered id. There will be no reasoning with those creatures.
The fuck are you talking about?
He's calling us Kuno! He says we're fucking each other!
Alright, entertain the Kuno. Show me what you got. What you got there? What you got, huh?
The kid moves his hands like a basketball player dribbling fast.
Shitload, pig. What's your question?
Don't tell the pig shit, Kuno!
This is where you quickly ask him questions. Real cop questions. Like a cop.
Kuno's fuck imp. Kuno uses the fuck imp for target practice.
He's
Huh?
trying to hide the fact that he doesn't know.
Kuno knows all kinds of shit. Kuno's not a snitch. That's all. Trying to make the Kuno sing into the popo phone. Probably climbed. Kuno was busy down the road when that shit went down. You heard Kuno. Kuno wasn't even in Martinez. Kuno wasn't in Revachol. Kuno wasn't regional.
I just got this Calypso. Paradise Punch Lemonade.
I don't know. Some fucking Mesco or I don't know. Some other place. Night City. Kuno was in fucking Night City.
It is fucking
There is
minging.
no Night City anywhere. That sounds like the name of a city in some pulp science fiction novel.
In Night City, you can become.
Kuno gives this info out on a need-to-know basis, and you don't need to know. Kuno didn't smoke the gimp, if that's what you meant.
Thanks, Kuno. That's one name you can now cross off the list.
Oh man, I thought I had the minging video in my folder, but I don't see it. Fuck your dad.
Just a couple of pigs sniffing around in the dirt.
Yeah, you tell the faggoty, Kuno!
The what?
You're testing Kuno's patience.
Get lost,
These kids need to be fucking slapped.
Right, pig? This is where Kuno plays with his little wooden choo-choo. Fuck do you want with it? Yeah, whatever. Kuno doesn't give a shit. Kuno's Kuno, pig?
It's always Kuno, never I. Clearly the kid's using the third-person perspective as a shield.
So I do admire the way they mouth off to cops. You refer to yourself in
Kuno
third
doesn't
person
teach that
to
smart shit. Don't throw that book shit at Kuno. Kuno knows you're lying. Trying to get Kuno hooked on the book.
hooked on the
Watch
book.
out, Kuno! He's trying to fiddle you! He's gonna put his hands on you!
Thing behind the fence starts squealing.
Help! Pig's got Kuno! Help! Ray!
Whoa.
Help! He's got the Kuno head!
Everyone can hear. You need to get the hell out of here before.
Everybody, please! He's digging his dick out!
Whoa.
Escalate, Kuno! His dick is out! You're afraid!
Pigs in here, Kuno!
Did I fuck up?
Somebody, please!
Am I gonna get in trouble for this?
How did we get here? How did this happen? This makes no sense. There may still be a way out. Just appeal to his reason.
Thought you said he couldn't be reasoned with.
Fucking logical. Help! The logical pig is fiddling Kuno.
Put you up to
know what?
this.
Kuno's doing this because he likes it, pig.
Help! The pig's gagging him! Kuno can't speak!
I want to put you up to
You
this.
put him up to this yourself when you decided to talk to him in the first place.
Listen to your friend.
Tim, did you do this?
Yeah, we're all in this together!
Oh,
The
it's suddenly
boy
bright
keeps
out.
losing it.
The what?
The lieutenant doesn't even shrug.
Now you're just making up words.
The RCM is trying to fuck us. Help! Misters, help!
Eyes bulging out of their sockets.
He's flashing Kuno. He's showing his genitals. If you don't help Kuno, look.
For emphasis, a ghost is saying this. A shit-eating psychopathic ghost with an ace up his sleeve.
I know you wanted to hit me. You got that I'm gonna fuck that Kuno up look that Kuno's dad gets. The murder look. The rage look.
Relax. He can't read your mind. He doesn't know you were thinking that. There's a dead body, remember? That's what you were doing here. You're a cop on a case.
Yeah, how do I get back to it?
It's good you said that. Here it is. Here we go. Kuno likes this.
Oh, I thought he meant get back to the body.
Pussied out again. Shouldn't have done that. Kuno's gonna bitch you out now. Kuno's gonna sublet you. Pass you around like candy, fat boy. Pass your fat ass around. King Kuno!
This guy is zonked out of his mind.
Turned you into his prison, bitch. You're gonna be in this shit with Kuno.
No, you're not. We can just leave.
Bitch, you're gonna be in this shit with Kuno forever.
A peepo is a type of hat, by the way.
A peepo?
You don't talk to me about my fucking peeper. You don't know where I come from. You just Kuno's bottom.
Okay. Kuno is kind to his bitch. Ask your questions, but remember, this changes shit.
Click, 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 click.
The fuck about it? You're testing.
Get lost.
Yeah? Yeah, whatever.
That's it.
Kuno doesn't.
Oh, right. The body.
The corpse looks at you with bulging white eyes. The face around them does not look human. It's swollen and ready to burst. His lips are fish-like and his tongue like a ball gag in his mouth. You seem to be holding your breath. A cargo belt twists his neck at an unnatural angle. The body below appears stiff. It's letting out an ungodly rot. The smell seeps in even through your clenched nostrils.
Active decay. It's okay to throw up of his own. No one is judging.
He's about to blow. Cop's gonna blow Kuno.
Can I use the ladder? Oh. I need to get it down.
There he still is, looking.
If I had a gun, I could probably shoot that thin part in the middle. Oh man, do I have to talk to Kuno? Do I have to get him to throw a rock at the belt?
An inconspicuous pile of the roofing material, Eternite. It's nothing. Someone just left some roofing material slanted against an old shack. Glad you asked. When junior researcher Olari Tal invented Eternite in the Vatna Polytechnic Institute some 30-odd years ago, he thought it would last forever. Hence the name, Eternite. Sadly, the only lasting thing turned out to be the material's highly carcinogenic effect.
Oh, well, that's unfortunate. I can't reach that bucket. I guess do I need a flashlight for this part? What's this box? Maybe there's something in here I can use. Fuck yeah, 20 cents, magnesium. Alright, listen here, you little shit.
Kuno, the pig's getting pretty close to me. Come to snuff my shit out, I think.
Wait, that's a she?
Looks like it's time for me to go, Kuno. Pig's come to take me in. I'm going away for a long, long time, Kuno. Going away for life.
What's going on there? Fuck are you trying to pull, pig?
What are those strange words you
I
use?
come from the woods, good Davidu. You don't want to go there with me. You don't want to see what I've seen.
Don't be traumatizing her.
Alright, I guess I need his help.
Fuck does Kuno care?
Never mind, there's no option to get him to
Kuno doesn't fuck.
throw a rock at the belt to break it. Wait, there's some shit over here.
There are several footprints in the mud, left by work boots. Anywhere from 6 to 12 pairs have walked here. Maybe more than 12. No, 8 pairs of boots have shuffled back and forth in the mud.
Nice.
1. Standard work boot, steel reinforced toes, number 46. 2. Standard work boot, steel reinforced toe, 3. Hobnailed work
European
boot,
shoe
steel
sizes.
reinforced toes, number 4. Standard work boot, number 45 or 46. You don't know. It's a miracle you can tell the prints apart as it is. The cold must have preserved them. 5. Another standard.
5.
Steel reinforced toes. Number 44. 6. An aberration. Light as air. Even pace. Same make of boot, but number 41. Impossible to tell. Could also have been an adolescent. The gait is undeveloped.
Pretty good at this, ain't I?
You're not bad. It's as if the whole world darkens. Everything else has a thin film of unimportance on it, and the tracks burn in the middle of it, in a strange, beautiful way. 7. The glowing outline of a standard work boot, number 46. But the imprints are twice as deep as the others. The weight exceeds 200 kilograms. 8. And yet another standard work boot, number 44. There's an aberration in the pattern of the sole, however. The right sole is smoother, more worn.
Interesting.
How many?
400 million.
I was pretty off then. I counted 20. I never got the hang of it. Hyperopia. Do you see anything out of the ordinary? Interesting. Let's name it the old soul. Someone operating a workbench with a pedal? Like a joiner at the harbor. Or maybe a drummer? No, it's not. Forget I said it. We are not looking for a drummer. Perhaps it could be a driver. A driver would wear out the right shoe before the left. The accelerator is on the right.
What if they drive stick?
We should keep our eyes open around the traffic jam. See whether anyone strikes out as a potential suspect. Seems prudent, no? You're right. Let's keep a low profile. A woman
Step.
or a kid? Understood. Anything else? 200? Could it be the combined weight of two people, one carrying the other?
Oh.
Let's say a heavily built worker carrying a similarly built, soon-to-be-dead man.
He might be right. 200 kilograms of living weight is unlikely.
I don't know about that. Would be extremely obese.
The boot the victim wears.
It's bad. Very bad. Before you can heave, the wind changes direction again. The greenhouse plastic flapping in its gusts.
He appears to be wearing some kind of armored boots. I can't see any exotic prints here. someone had to carry him. Are any of the other prints deep enough? Wind keeps changing. Are any of the prints deep enough, in your opinion? An obese person is becoming less likely. Possibly, yes.
But why?
Yes, they could have used a makeshift stretcher or just march him up to the gallows.
Oh. The victim wasn't conscious.
Even easier to carry on a stretcher or between two men. Anyway, it's for future consideration. What else can you see? A week, maybe? 7 days would fit the time frame provided to us by the caller, who reported the hanging.
It is not impossible.
I pulled last week's forecast for coastal Ravachol. 7 days below freezing. The day before, the day of his hanging, was the last warm day.
Correct again. Sub-zero temperatures would preserve the tracks in a good state. The commotion could have taken place a week ago.
What do I think? A mob of people brought something heavy to the tree. One of them was carrying the victim. They shuffled around, especially under the tree. Then, after hoisting him up, they stood in a semicircle facing his direction. At first glance, this appears to be a lynching.
Indeed. They all stood in a row here and looked at the tree.
Okay.
Everything fits so well. Carried him over, hoisted him up, watched him hang. This is easy. The
Easy.
Eyes narrow.
Either way. What else?
We've been through all of it. Do we have to get the body down, or should we just leave it?
Fuck does Kuno care? Kuno doesn't fucking care.
That's nice, Kuno. I'm just gonna manually save the game every once in a while, on the off chance that it crashes again.
I'll die before I squeal, pig. You don't want to fuck with me. I got my hands bloody. I'm not here, pig. You're not seeing this.
You can still see the top of her hat.
I'll die before What's this kid shit? Fucking mind games.
Get the fuck out of here, face.
So it's a girl. Interesting.
I'll die before Murder was the case they gave me.
Alright, she got nothing else to tell me.
Fuck does Kuno care? Kuno.
Alright, I think we've done everything we need to here. We just need to go back into town and get some information. This is an interesting game. I think I'll continue playing it. Okay, guess that door is locked.
I can't believe it's snowing again. It felt like springtime just a...
Welcome to Ivashol.
Uh-oh. I get the feeling that I won't enjoy this conversation very much. I know where it's all. That's where we are.
Don't you welcome to Ravachol me. My grandfather came here from a 3,000-year-old racist isolationist culture, while your ancestors came to this island a mere 300 years ago. Every school of thought and government has failed in the city, but I love it nonetheless. It belongs to me as much as it belongs to you. It's men like you who keep Ravachol divided, making it that much harder for everyone to climb out of this post-war limbo.
What he means
Damn.
is fixation on the Ravacholian nation makes it harder for Ravachol to actually attain self-determination.
Oh, come on, man. I just said welcome to Ivashol. It's a lorry driver thing.
I know exactly what you meant. You think my kind doesn't belong here, that I should watch myself and behave. But you see, I'm an officer of the RCM. It's actually my job to make sure you behave. I would advise you to remember that.
Damn, Kim.
Silence. The air between them becomes tense. Your partner needs backup. Now's your moment to shine.
Whatever you say, officers.
He smells of heavy motor oils, and his breath of high tar content cigarettes. Probably Astra Whites.
Oh, not much anymore. I'm here to pick up some cargo, but the dock workers are on strike, so it's a sit and wait on your ass situation. Apples.
Apples.
It's exactly the kind of thing you'd say if you had something to hide.
Sounds like a cover story.
As detective, I come from a long line of lorrymen. We got ancient rights and privileges. Oh, I'm here to pick up a load of fucking apples, man. Just regular Koiko picked apples.
Koiko may be
Koiko.
another derogative. For a person from Grad, you think.
They grow apples in Grad?
It's one of their main exports. They grow them down South Yekokata. A beautiful place. Got great scenic vistas.
In fact, Yekokata is a desolate wasteland whose name literally translates to Zone of Ecological Catastrophe. It features no scenic vistas and supports virtually no plant or animal life.
Hmm.
Says who? Then I guess they grow apples somewhere else. You can never really tell with those koikos. They're everywhere, except their own homes.
He means the people living in Grad.
Yeah, you know, Gradniks, Gradvolk, those degenerates from Grad. 'Cause that's what they're all called. Koiko Pichik, Loslav Koiko, Koikovich someone. Low self-esteem, those guys have. Mind you, they look Occidental, but they're not really like...
I don't care if they look like axolotls.
Description fit by the very grace of nature. Who am I to say otherwise? Did you miss the part where I said they aren't here yet? Besides, even if I did have some, I wouldn't go putting my nose in there.
Relax. You've got all you can get here. He probably doesn't even know what he's hauling, even if it is something unsavory.
Oh yeah, they're a big deal. My great-grandfather was a carter, had a royal license and everything. We've tried to hold on to our privileges.
What's a privilege?
Sure fucking is. We have a guild and everything, huh?
Oh, that's a
Very
privilege.
Very prestigious.
So it's a union.
No, it's a guild. Invitation only.
Oh no, it's a guild. Completely
Unions,
different
well,
from a union.
Rich fucks. They're basically the same. Been trying to fuck us out of our heritage in the name of profits, but you can't replace experience. Trusting street thugs with their goods is going to fuck them right up the ass. Mark my words.
Okay. Jump jams. I'll take 15 copies. You got the Elysium Magnesium.
You see several packaged raincoats fill a low shelf beneath a display of croissants and juice bottles. The raincoats are transparent, except for the big Fritta slogan on the back. The packages are small, discreet, sloppily stacked, making them easier to take unnoticed. No need to worry about knocking over a display.
I'm not stealing that. I'll definitely fail, and I don't even need a raincoat.
The tear machine stands in the corner. A sign says, 1 bottle equals 10 cents.
Tear?
Oh, that's the tear machine. It's a machine for tear. You know, you find tear outside, like bottles or whatever, and put it in the machine, then it gives you money.
I've never heard the word tear in my life. T-A-R-E.
You need a bag, I guess, We used to have some, but we gave them all out, so feel free to use it if you find a bag, though. I'm sure there are some out there. Welcome to Frit. Feel free to look around or something. Everything is out on the shelves.
What's that magazine she's reading?
You mean this? This is Pop Stars. It's got, like, famous people in it.
Looks like it also has something called Police de la Mode, featured on page 34. This speaks to you.
I approve of this. Tap on the
She
girls
pops
kissing.
her raspberry-flavored bubblegum and nods. Her shoulders tense. She shuffles back only slightly. Bewilderment and repulsion root her in place. The lieutenant frowns at you before turning to the clerk with an apologetic half-smile.
Okay. I'm not really supposed to be chatting to anyone, but...
Didn't tell me anything about this reality we're in.
Reality? You mean, what reality? Economic reality, or...?
She is like a student unexpectedly called upon by a teacher.
I don't
Sure.
really know anything. I mean, I'm 15.
15 is an excellent time to learn.
Yeah, that's why I'm working my arse off in Frit. So I guess, like, that's economic.
What are they teaching you kids in school nowadays?
I don't know. What about it?
The coalition.
Government? Or do you mean something else?
I thought there was no government
Sorry,
here.
I really need to finish this. When ordinary people take over the government and demand democracy. Yeah, it happened like 50 years ago or so. We're in Frit as mankind, or as a nation, or...
What will her essay prompt be?
As a nation.
We're in a transition. You know, transitioning from monarchy to democracy, all that stuff. I don't know. Look at the clock. It's right behind you on the wall.
The clock shows the time at 10:09. The hands seem to be still. It's apparent the clock doesn't work.
They put that in so that they wouldn't have to record a voice line for every time.
Cool. I don't really know anything. I mean, I know it's there, but not really.
Does it mean you knew him a little?
No, I didn't know him at all.
How long has it been there?
I don't know, really long.
What do you think happened?
I don't know.
No need to worry. It's just standard procedure for us to ask around. If you hear anything, let us know, okay?
Okay. Uh-huh.
Yes, I approve of this.
A small cabinet on the wall is filled with various medicine bottles. Their logo is the bloodless rose, pure white, untouched by harm.
Just ask me if you need anything from St. Baptiste. We don't stock prescription meds, but we do have Nosafed, Duramine, Magnesium, and Hypnogamma.
I don't know what any of that is, but I can't afford any of it. Oh, is this a strike happening? Can't get through this wall of people. Oh, wait, yes I can. Oh, is this the 200-pound man we're looking for?
We have a right to work.
Or 200 kilograms, rather.
Hold up and stay frosty, everyone. Cops are here.
You here to fuck with us? Beat the honest worker down. We're here to fight for a cause. Stripes usually have problems with people who have causes.
Stripes? That's a term I haven't heard in ages.
Good. We're fighting for a cause here. Right to work! Right to work! Besides, we're not that different. It helps if people see us talking cops and strikebreakers together. Shows authorities are on our side. Builds confidence. Rights of people, rights of workers, to have gainful employment, to make a salary, and feed their families.
His manner of speaking is wooden, the tone of voice bland and uninspired, almost as if compiling replies from a set of learned phrases.
Maybe you should ask them the questions, like why we're not allowed to make a living here. Shame on you! We have families to feed, you piece of shit.
So do we, Scott.
Call me mañana. What is a strike?
We were promised work. We'd be in there, working, if the bastards hadn't shut the gates. Main gate's locked. Would take heavy ordnance to bust it open. Could try to get in through the secretary's office. Door's locked. The guard's blocking the way to the access panel.
I'll take care of the guard, don't you worry.
I don't mean the scrawny mess punk either. I mean head measurer. Or whatever he is. Why don't you go arrest them instead? I'm sure they've done plenty of criminal shit. They have that look.
Maybe I will.
Better for the neighborhood if you went home, at least for now. If you can't get in anyway.
No. They will give up eventually. Or get drunk. Leave the button unguarded. Then we charge.
A perfect lightly bearded square wedge.
Honest men and women with rights to work, to be useful, not toys for corporate interests. We came here to help the harbor run smoothly in time of crisis. If union fucks don't want work, they ought to let in those who...
Oh wait, this guy's one of the strike breakers. I had it backwards. I thought he was a striker.
Why do all these men follow your leadership?
You think they follow because I'm big and loud? No. They follow the rules of the market, the rules of the economy, because they were given a job to do. Have fun. Union shits are on full strike. Don't think they're going to let you through the gates. I'm trying to meet their fat boss. I know nothing about a murder.
Absolutely nothing.
These harbor bugs. They'd do anything to stay alive. Right to work! It's shameful. Cops doing nothing. You should bring backup. Open up the gates for us. Blockading gainful employment for workers is a crime.
We are not picking a side in this just yet, sir.
Pity. Let us! When a bunch of ungrateful, lazy cockroaches can't get their act together, decide to block honest work for other people. Beats me. They mumble nonsense about boardrooms and workers' rights, while we have the right to work!
There's something odd in the way he carries himself. His set of clothing looks vaguely mismatched. The different pieces of the attire seem ill-fitting.
Ill-fitting?
His shirt is far too small and an unpleasantly tight fit, while the overalls, held up by a belt, seem to fit a man with... He ignores your question, choosing instead to turn to the emaciated workers, raising both fists in the air. The clothes are obviously not his.
Is he wearing the dead guy's clothes?
Silence is the answer. There's something off here. You've been talking to him for quite a while now.
What's it to you? Am I a suspect? Done no crimes. I only fight for the rights of people.
Every once in a while, it's like you can see glimpses of another guy under the guise of this fighter for jobs. He seems a more brutal, cunning, and suspicious person. Just a hunch.
We're all workers, right? Workers stick together. Came from the eminent domain, in Jamrock. Backgrounds in odd jobs, heavy lifting, cargo hauling, bouncer work. I know the drill.
Sweet, I know bars. think I've been there.
Uh-huh. It was a long time ago.
I didn't realize this game would be so topical.
Yes? What do you want to know? You mean like a brief? Do you want me to brief you again? There's no reason to wing anything. 3 days ago, the RCM Emergencies Desk received a report about a security guard who was found hanged in Martinez. An anonymous caller said there was a dead body behind the Whirling in Rags hostel cafeteria. During that time, the victim had been stripped of his belongings.
Ah,
The caller
including
did
his
not
clothes?
identify him, but used the word lynching. There is an ongoing labor dispute between
Mega
the
cool, I've heard
individuals
enough.
themselves in any way. There's a strong prejudice against that's us, the Revachol Citizens Militia.
Oh, Revachol
We're the police in
citizens.
the city.
The RCM, or the Revachol Citizen Militia, is the police force you and him are part of. A self-organized peace corps of the occupied city of Revachol. The RCM operates within a legal twilight.
Super useful to know this.
We are police officers.
Is this a mysterious case?
Not a particularly mysterious case.
Why not?
The deceased is a security guard for a corporation involved in a labor dispute. It doesn't take a DeLorean polymath to put the pieces together.
DeLorean?
I just don't see the case getting more mysterious than that.
Could it be sexy?
There was some interest in this case at my station, but not for the reasons you have in mind. You seem to wish there was
Are you sure?
Martinez is famed for its occult sex murder rites. We'll get on it immediately.
The weary tone is the surest indicator that the lieutenant is being sarcastic.
It doesn't have to be a cult, it could just be a sex murder. It doesn't have to be a murder, it can just be sex.
Actually, it does have to be murder. This is a murder investigation.
It can still be an otherworldly sex mystery in your head. He's basically challenging you to sex it up with some lurid twist. Don't get right into it. Sit on it a bit. Then hit him with it.
Good.
Electrochemistry.
Me? I don't see how my life is pertinent to the investigation. That's a fair point. All right, for the good of the investigation, what do you want to know?
You're wearing glasses.
That's correct.
You feel a slight urge to put the lieutenant down for this. But you can't quite muster enough testosterone.
I guess you don't need glasses.
Tell me a secret about yourself. No.
Your brain sends the signal to your lips, but they refuse the order. It's like you're locked down. The lieutenant relaxes his eyebrow, and you seem to regain control of yourself.
That's because I'm half Seolite, or quarter. My father's father was from Seoul. So was my grandmother, but from my mother's side. It's not an interesting topic.
What's a seal?
It's a part of the world, officer. A geopolitical entity and a geographic division.
Seoul is a protectionist, isolationist, pan-Isolari state west of the Insulindian Isola. Actually, it's quite interesting. Some would even say mysterious.
You're barking up the wrong tree. I don't speak a word of Seolite. I've never met either one of my grandparents, and I've never been to Seoul. I'm a regular Revacholian.
Music's getting kind of loud.
Point of pride to him.
I changed the settings in the game so the music should be quieter than the dialogue.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
The lieutenant's conceptualization skills must be rather rudimentary.
What? Think? I do most of my work inside my notebook.
The lieutenant produces his small blue notebook and idly thumbs through a few pages. We all have our different mediums. His is written.
Good. Let's change the subject.
You seem to be following me. Crimping my
Frankly,
style.
Detective, you're in a deranged state. I can't let you proceed without close supervision. In fact, under normal circumstances, I'd be duty-bound to report you. That's good.
If I need some me time.
Time? This is a police investigation, not a journey of self-discovery. You'll still have your evenings to yourself.
Maybe I need someone to correct my style.
It's important not to let one style interfere with their work.
The lieutenant is pretty sure style is just a euphemism for nihilistic binge drinking.
Alright, this seems to be a dead end for now. So do I have the option to let the strike breakers in? Ooh, there's some coins on the ground. I'll take it.
A lorry stuck in the traffic jam. This big, heavy Grad-made machine is well kept for such an old machine. The windows are clear. They've been recently washed. You can see a lorryman's cabin with personal belongings, stickers, insignia. The back end of the cabin has a small perch to sleep, large ashtrays. There are several suns and wheels sewn into the curtains. A book with ragged edges catches your notice. The front cover features a large, muscular man. The title reads, Man from Eamdal in the Lost City of the Pygmies.
Racist nationalist paraphernalia. Not unusual in this part of town. This is our guy.
Oh.
Likely, yes.
Longsword tough guy?
Of who he is. Drapes it all over his machine.
There he is, in front of Rita, smoking nervously, hoping it's over. The driver has adorned his space with a substantial collection of peculiar paraphernalia. Proclamations about honor, strength, and purity. A large metal pendant hangs from the rear-view mirror. The pendant features a sun crowned with wavy rays. It is a seal.
Sounds like the Argentinian flag. I like how weird all the vehicles in this game look. What's this?
An old monument stands in the middle of the traffic island, pointing toward the sea. It looks as if it's been reassembled piece by piece, secured and mounted in the air with the aid of numerous ropes and rods. A silver plaque on the statue's pedestal reads, I am Philip III, the
Squanderer,
the greatest of the Philippian kings of Revachol, son of Philip II, the opulent, father of Philip IV, the insane. As you look up, you notice something about the statue. There are some odd indentations on the king's chest piece.
Indentations?
Something with great kinetic energy seems to have impacted the cuirass, around where the heart is. A bullet?
That's how you pronounce that word? Cuirass?
Someone shot him in the heart. Interesting.
Someone shot the king?
Okay. I can't see it, but I take your word for it.
We have another murder on our hands.
Well, Martinez is riddled with bullet holes. This place saw a lot of action during the revolution. But the statue is recently renovated, so maybe a joke? Target practice or a political statement? If we
Connected to
connect
the
every
murder?
bullet hole in Martinez to the murder, we'll get an overwhelming amount of loose threads. But then again, we don't really know what we are dealing with here, so I've made a note. Don't hold your breath.
The king stands high above you, surveying the bay, mute and indifferent to your sightings.
What did the king do?
By the standards of the Philippian kings, old sumptuous Philip was known for his profligacy.
What does that mean?
He blew through the whole national treasury, starting the decline of one of the penultimate century's greatest superpowers, the suzerain of Revachol. His own maladministration foreshadowed the fall of the monarchy during the anti-centennial revolution.
There's a lot of big fancy words.
And the monarchy on the Insulindian Isola.
He blew through the whole treasury?
That he had his bedroom converted into a treasure chamber, where he stored unfathomable wealth. Krugerrands, bars of gold, ornate weaponry, armor, and various chalices. He called it the Sol Aurum. It was obscene. There were whispers he slept on a huge pile of gold-dipped feathers, like some obese dragon.
I'd like to sleep in Gold Hustler style.
Even heard about his fabled cocaine addiction.
A what now?
You see, old Philippe wasn't just good at squandering the national treasury on gold and ceremonial weaponry. He was also a prodigious snorter of nose candy.
He's on that booger sugar.
That's what the revolutionaries said 150 years later. Right before they emptied out the royal mausoleum and dumped His Majesty's mortal remains in the Interlindian Bay. His Majesty's courtiers said it helped him connect with the high beneath the cold waters of the Insulindian Bay, thrown there by the revolutionaries. The original was blown apart by communards, then further damaged during the landing of the coalition's airships. During the
they had airships?
Revolution, when Martinez was leveled. Most historians think the coalition's hasty landing may have ultimately saved the statue. If the communards had more time, they would have reduced it up to even finer pieces. Some years ago, a group of liberal, artistically inclined individuals, designers mostly, thought it would be ironic to restore the statue of the most wasteful ruler of Revachol in the poorest part of the city. The statue is supposed to capture the moment it was blown apart, like an instant frozen in time, a rare butterfly trapped in amber, floating on a sea of shit.
I really don't get art.
Neither do people in Martinez. The statue has proved to be controversial in a neighborhood mostly populated by the left-leaning working class. Those critics might have it wrong, though. There's more to it than just ironism. But you can't say what precisely. Philip III, the squanderer, however, with his bronze face up in the air, doesn't seem concerned about what the hoi polloi think of him in death. Not that he ever did in life either.
Good, we got an autosave.
A Stars Ryko, one of the finest Zhimsk-made motor carriages ever. An oldie, but a goldie. Not many people outside of Grad, and Revachol West too.
Check this out.
Ryko KK2. That's a classic model. Never thought I'd see another one repainted after what happened last time.
Do I know what happened last time?
No, only that the motor carriage is typically baby blue, the colors of Sigismund the Great, an ancient Zhimsk ruler. His banners were famously Zafir and white.
Zafir? What is that?
Ryko.
An old case for my precinct. A couple of Zhimsk migrants saw a Staj Ryko stopped in the street, painted just like this, muddy brown. Murdered the driver on the spot. They said it was an honor killing, Hussar style. The Zhimsk community protested the trial, flying the banners of some old king or whatever. 5,000 came to protest.
Correction. 4,395. The fourth largest public protest of a criminal trial in Revachol.
"4 years for murder in Reunion. The perps were remorseful. Their sorry knocked 8 years off the sentence. That's the system."
The prisons in the greater Revachol industrial harbor are already full. Prisoners are expensive to maintain. The longer the sentence, the larger the cost.
Got an opinion on this paint job.
You sure you're not Zhimsk?
Yes, you're sure you're not. Or if you are, it's only in that Revacholian way. 4 to 5% maximum.
Okay. I don't even really remember what I was doing. Oh, right, the truck driver.
Looking for something? It's about biological determinism, natural law, the sorting of the races. Not the most popular topic nowadays, with the coalition in charge and all. You might want to change the topic. That is, bury your head under the sand like common sheep.
Oh, so you're just a racist.
I'm not just racist. Look, I've read books. Huh? The science of racial theory has all been proved, even if some people don't want to accept it. People who've studied these things say that you and me are superior by design. So, naturally, we Occidentals should be in charge. Obvious. Open your eyes. Haven't you noticed something different lately? An unfortunate downturn, maybe? Huh? When members of the superior race cease to believe in their innate superiority, they stop competing for resources. This concerns you, policeman, so you better be vigilant. The damn kips are showing up good lately. Same with the mosquitoes. And the other intruder species too. They're on the precipice of cultural victory.
I don't know what any of those words mean.
Cultural
So
victory.
I'm not sure if I should be upset by them.
Then?
It's true. Also, you need to realize the dangers of mixing races.
Yeah, I think I can get down with racism.
If people don't stay in their birthplace, you might end up with a new sub-race, with unknown characteristics, leading to extra competition.
Don't take that out of context.
Runt.
And fuck this dude. We have so much more to explore. I think this might be Kim's car.
Before you stands a motor carriage. The bodywork is covered in blue.
I think this will be the last thing I do tonight.
The number 57. Vapor emanates from the large engine on the back of the vehicle. It hasn't had time to cool off yet. This must be the...
This is a cool looking car. I wish cars looked like this in real life.
The Caprice Kinema motor carriage. In the cabin, you are welcomed by a set of steering levers, a radio microphone on a hook, a pull-out toolbox under the seat, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge. A scent of leatherwork and heavy fuel oils washes over you.
Well, the toolbox
Slides out from under the seat and clicks into place. The tools inside are neatly organized.
Take what you need, officer. It's going to be a long case. I'm not protective of my tools, like some men are.
It's robust, weatherproof, and well-made. Police issue. Blue. Lets you see things in the dark you would otherwise miss.
Ooh, the crowbar sounds good.
Nice and cold in your hand. Heavier than you'd think.
Maybe I can whack that fucking truck driver with it.
Opening all sorts of doors and lids. The handles are long and sleek. Snap, snap, go the cutters in your hand. You can do good work with these. Cut chains, locks, and ropes.
Oh.
Especially belts. The pull-out toolbox.
Oh wait, I can't cut down the hanging man if I can't reach him.
The heater gauge casts a warm glow on the steering levers, and the white suede feels luxurious under the touch, and the metal clutch handle so very familiar in your palm. As you tap on the gauge, the indicator pin jerks as if startled. It's in the large orange sector, indicating the engine is warm. Next to the gauge is a red switch labeled heat.
There's no use pressing the heat button. It won't start without the ignition key.
Translation. We're not going anywhere right now. The frequency tableau lights up, and the green button labeled Prime Line glows like a feline eye. And then you hear something. The soft purr of electrical kittens. Radio waves cast far and wide over the metropolis. A woman's voice greets you through the static.
This is Precinct 57. Hello, Lieutenant. How may I assist you?
Hello, Alice. Please assist our colleague from the 41st precinct here. I'm putting him on.
Operating the radio is easy. Just be confident. You've probably done it 1,000 times.
Just be confident.
This is Officer Alice Demetri, Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
Under the green Prime Line, a yellow saved button catches your eye. You wonder what the lieutenant's default radio station is.
Just a second, officer.
While you hear an old man greet you from the radio, His voice is familiar.
10-2, 10-5. This is 41st. Come in. Over.
The man uses relay code. You got this. You're a cop, and cops know relay code.
10-4, message received. 10-5, relay message. What's your status? Over. 10-18, state your message, sir.
I'm in dire need of financial assistance.
10-4, I hear you. I don't have the authority to grant your request, but...
Is it him? What does he want?
He says he needs money.
Don't give that asshole anything. He's just gonna drink it all.
Right. That's a negative on the additional funds, sir. Over.
It is paramount that you give me more money.
To the case.
He isn't getting a red cent. You can tell him that.
Request denied, sir. Over.
Please, I'm begging you.
He's in trouble. Doesn't have a place to sleep.
Well, I guess he'd better crack the case before sundown then.
Vigmar said... Anything else, sir? Over.
I don't know what those personal details are, I'm afraid.
10-9, over. 10-4, message received. This is a very serious situation. I need to 10-22 the captain. Over.
Uh-oh.
Other good news?
He's saying he lost his badge.
He what? He lost his badge? Who lost his badge? Dick fucking Mullen. Who do you think?
It's Officer Dick Mullen from the bestseller Dick Mullen and the Lost Identity.
Dick Mullen is not your name. It's the name of a fictional detective who would not lose his badge. Defend yourself. Immediately. They're laughing at you.
10-4, I hear you, officer. I'm just going to make a note here that you are in pursuit of your misplaced badge. Over.
Fuck me. Mac, come here. You've got to hear this.
Oh boy.
Dick Mullen lost his badge.
These cops are gonna roast me.
What's going on? Super Cop here lost his badge.
He lost his what now? His badge. He lost his goddamn fucking badge.
10-9, come again. I didn't get that. Over.
New heights even for Captain Sober.
Ask him. Ask him if he's lost his gun too.
Oh boy.
Sergeant Orson wants to know if you lost your gun too.
Check your pockets. Check your... Holy fuck.
Uh-oh.
You don't know where it is, do you? No. It's gone. It's not fucking on.
That ain't good.
10-9, come in, officer. Did you get my question? We were wondering about your gun. Over. 10-1, you're breaking up. 10-9, repeat, please. Over.
Convince them. I can convince them. Yes!
Over the phone. It's easy. Just say it like
it's easy, chat.
And then it becomes it.
He says he didn't.
Thank God for that. That would have been a nightmare. I don't even want to imagine the poor prick who has to relay that kind of news to the captain. Losing his badge is bad enough. Tell him to find it, and fast. We can't have some gangbanger running around with it.
Gangbanger?
We're all glad to hear you've not lost your gun, officer. You need further assistance? Over.
Alright.
Okay, 10-4, sir.
Wait. Before you say anything stupid, think it through.
What's there to think about?
You're going to be looking at a straitjacket if you tell everyone you lost your memory. Be smart about this. Ask if he's there.
Well, I know damn well he's not alone now.
Sir, I'm not hearing your question.
I don't trust him to say he's alone in the room. Please refer to my full name in the future.
10-9, repeat message. I didn't get that, sir. Over.
Stop calling me sir and just use my real goddamn name.
What? What is it? What can he possibly still want from us?
He seems intoxicated and keeps asking me to call him by his name.
Intoxicated? Fuck you.
Mullen's drunk and emotionally aggressive. That's new.
Wrap it up. Don't indulge in his drunken antics. What? What is it?
He wants to verify the information on his badge.
But of course, it says Dick Mullen, High General of the Revacholian Cavalry.
I know that's a lie.
Tell him to stop wasting time.
What do you need, sir? Over.
Not telling them I don't know where I live. My family?
Excuse me, sir. Over.
No, never mind.
Come again, sir. I didn't get that. Then understood, sir.
Alright, fuck these guys.
Roger that. 10-10. Over and out.
I don't think I'm getting any more help from them. Kim, what do you have to say about this?
Yes?
Alright, this is where I'm going to leave it off for the night. I'm having fun with this game. It's quite different from any game I've played previously. I'm curious to see where it goes. Collage. Oh, never mind. I got the game bundled because it was on like super sale. It only cost like $14 and it included like DLC and soundtrack, I think. Alright guys. Thanks for watching tonight. I'm going to be back again on Sunday night with a different game. It's another GameCube game that I've been meaning to play for a while but haven't. So look forward to that. Check out my Twitter and my Tumblr for stream announcements in the future. Check out my YouTube for all my previous streams. They're all archived there. And yeah, that's it. I hope you all have a good weekend. Have a happy 21st night of September, and I'll see you again soon.